I attended a wedding, yes, as a guest, not my own, and it was so refreshing. But let me tell you the fragrances that I took with me as a wedding guest. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. The Santa Maria here. Yes, I am fresh off of a plane. Feels good. I attended a wedding for one of my lovely line sisters in Houston, Texas. But most importantly, I want to also tell you all about the fragrances I took along the way, because I know you all like to know what are the fragrances giving in real life, not just from a review standpoint, because you all know I actually wear my fragrances out so I can get real reviews and reactions to them. So let me tell you what I wore. And what was also different about this trip was that I made a point to take samples more so in decants versus taking whole bottles. This allowed me to test 3 fragrances that I don't currently own full bottles of. So this helped me to really figure out, do I actually want a full bottle or not? And I know you all like updates on these types of things. But as always, lipstick of the day today, everyone, I decided to go in with a fuchsia pink because I've missed this. This is an oldie but goodie, you all. And this is from MAC, and this is MAC Flat Out Fabulous. Dig this one out because this one has been out for years. If you haven't worn it in a minute, always pull it out in the fall. It is just way too pretty. I love this one. It'll be linked below as always. My fragrance of the day will actually be shared at the end because yeah, I'm still wearing it and it's applicable to this video. So I'll share that one at the end. So first and foremost, travel scent. I had to catch an early morning flight. We did, myself and the head elf. We were, yes, I had my +1 with me, you all. It's my first time going to an event with my husband. It feels amazing, by the way. Travel scent, airplane scent. That was, I went in with Byredo's Mojave Ghost, you all. This is one, it's very definitely light, but it also lasts. And it's so interesting. As you all know, it took me 2 years to do right and finally get a full bottle of this fragrance. Sampled it a million times, all of that. But this scent for fall, because it's October when I'm filming this video, this was the perfect airport scent. Just a refresher on notes. It has amber in here, some Nesberry. We have middle notes of magnolia, sandalwood. Then we have violet. Then there's a base of cedarwood, musk, and vetiver. This is a woody, clean scent. Yes, like that's just the best way to put it. Yes, there's some florals in here, but this is a woody, clean scent, but it's still subtle enough where it won't annoy people around you because hello, you're on a plane. Nobody wants to be sitting next to anybody smelling anything that's super beast mode. This isn't a beast mode scent, but it does actually last a very long time. In fact, I can still smell it on my travel outfit the very next day. Now, I know people say, oh, Byredo's fragrances are light, they don't last. Y'all, I can't say that. It literally held up for a full day of traveling. You know the routine. You gotta get to the airport, you gotta actually fly, you gotta get off, you gotta travel to your hotel, get checked in, get situated, all that, and I can still smell this fragrance without having to touch it up because I did not bring a decanter of it. So absolutely, Mojave Ghost was the perfect fall travel scent. I think about doing a travel fragrance video. Else, let me know if you would like to see that. Let me know, I will do it. But yes, Byredo Mojave Ghost was my travel fragrance, aka my airport fragrance. So you all, head after now, we were exhausted. So we took a nap and then we knew there would be welcome cocktails with the bride and groom to be. So of course we got showered, got ready and whatnot, and we put on going out outfits and all that. So I wanted something that I said, I wanted something that was going to give me evening and also kind of sexy at the same time. And I wanted to try this out in a group setting, in a very social setting. So the fragrance I took a sample of, and I'm finally ready to talk about it. And this is Initio's Atomic Rose. You all remember when I did sample this fragrance, I think I did put it on my wish list, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, the wish list video should be up at this point. But alas, Initio's Atomic Rose, I wore this out socially and it did what it needed to do. Absolutely, this is giving deeper, darker Delina. Yes, this is the fall version of Delina in my opinion, and I have to agree, this was doing what it needed to do. It was rose, but still deep, but it wasn't too heavy. Now be clear, I could smell this on me the very next day. This fragrance lasted all night, and keep in mind again, this is Atomic Rose, the sample, so I can only imagine how the projection and beast mode of it would have been with a full bottle, and that excites me. So for that reason, after wearing it out socially, it was a head turner, complimented all the above. Initio's Atomic Rose did what it needed to do for social hour cocktails, for sure. Then the next day, Saturday was the day of the wedding, but it was an evening wedding. The wedding wouldn't start to 6 p.m. Of course, that means we had the whole day to ourselves to just frolic around Houston and figure out what we wanted to do. So Head and I got up, we had breakfast, we got brunch, all that. And then Head was like, I want to get some oysters and whatnot. So in the midst of all that, that required a daytime outfit because we actually had a whole agenda. So the fragrance I took with me that I've been sampling and trying to determine how I really feel about it, that is Kilian's Rolling in Love. I've spoken about this one. I feel like I've decided that, yeah, I do want a full bottle at this point, but let me tell you, after wearing it and frolicking around and just enjoying the fall weather, as well as some of the Texas heat on top of it, it was an interesting conundrum. This is beautiful. The almond in here is so nice. And just to like refresh you all's memory on like notes, by the way, I did not talk about the notes in Atomic Rose. Atomic Rose notes, by the way, are Italian bergamot, Bulgarian rose, Turkish rose, Egyptian jasmine, Madagascar, and then there's some natural ingredients, which is rose on steroids, deep and dark. But back to Kilian, you all. Kilian's Rolling in Love. Its key notes are almond, milk, iris, and musk. So this was the perfect daytime scent. Great as a fall daytime scent. Let me say that because of that almond note in here. Musk just gave that clean, fresh feeling, and that's what I wanted as a daytime fit. Because I threw on just a little dress, just to walk around and had some kicks. And we really were out exploring. We found the perfect oyster bar, so yeah, it was great. And this scent did what it needed to do. Head off enjoyed this one. So this is one that, yeah, I need Rolling in Love. I think I keep saying it like a million times. I need to go and do right and get Rolling in Love. But yes, Kilian's Rolling in Love is an excellent daytime fragrance. It's just an easy reach for fall. So then of course we had to get back and get changed and everything because the wedding was coming up, right? And there would be a shuttle picking us up, and you don't want to be late for the shuttle because it means you're gonna be late to the wedding. So we got dressed. It was a black tie attire. We had so much fun. Head looked amazing in his tugs. I had on a black gown. So I wanted to wear a fragrance that was befitting of the occasion. And you all, I wore something that is an old fragrance. This is not nothing new, but for some reason it was speaking to me for the event. And I said, black tie? We're gonna go with a black fragrance. And the fragrance I went with was my travel size of my Tom Ford's Black Orchid. Yes, I pulled out OG Tom Ford Black Orchid. If you know, you know. This scent was the original Beast Mode scent. This is a very polarizing fragrance. Either you love it or you hate it. There is no in between. This was a fragrance, when I first smelled this, I was like, wow. I gotta become a big girl so I can really get to the point where I can rock this. And this is a fragrance I've had in my collection for years. I repurchased like 3 travel sizes. I repurchased the full size bottle multiple times. So it's a forever for life fragrance for me, but I hadn't worn it in a minute. So I said, I'm gonna wear it because, I mean, come on now. It's a wedding, it's a black tie event. That's the time to leave a scent trail, project, and leave an impression. So Black Orchid was the fragrance for that. It's just a reminder on notes of Black Orchid from Tom Ford has notes of Black Orchid, of course. We have Black Truffle, and then we also have Patchouli in here. Everybody knows this scent leaves a trail. Anywhere you go, people will know you were there. So that's why this is a fragrance that before we knew about a lot of niche fragrances, we knew about a whole bunch of beast modes, since all that. Tom Ford's Black Orchid was that girl, and it still is that girl. This scent still holds its own. It left a trail like it used to do. It also lasted forever. I could still smell it on me the next day. I could still smell it in my gown and everything when I was packing it up. So Tom Ford's Black Orchid, it shut it down and did what it needs to do at the wedding. Now the last fragrance was a sample. This was my travel fragrance to get back. We had an early morning red-eye flight because y'all, we had to get on back to Nashville just to get situated, get our lives together. But I wanted to wear a sample of a fragrance. I used to wear this scent literally 10 years ago. I've owned multiple bottles of it, but I've missed this fragrance in my collection, and I recently got a sample in one of my Sephora orders, and I decided to wear it just to see how it feels. So this was my travel back fragrance, and this is Chanel Coco Mademoiselle, the original one, the EDP, y'all. And keynotes in it are orange, patchouli, and Turkish rose. It's definitely a warm floral type of scent. And you all, I was reminded of how good this scent is. Now granted, I do have another version of it in my collection in full bottle form, and that is the Intense version. This is literally when the Intense first came out. This is that batch of fragrance, and let me tell you, this is truly an Intense. I love it, and as y'all can see, I do wear it. But y'all, it's something still kind of sparkling and happy and kind of girly about the original, and she did what she needed to do. And surprisingly, she was not too much for the plane. I was very happy about that, because let me tell you, Head F would have told me if it was too much, because naturally he's sitting next to me, but it was giving beautiful, girly, but you know, I got some places to be, just kind of happy and upbeat. I still get the magic of original Coco Mademoiselle, and I'm gonna be honest, yeah, I gotta add it to the wish list again. I'm gonna need another bottle of it, because in fact, Coco Mademoiselle, you all, that was actually my signature scent when I was in graduate school. So yes, forever, and I was living my life trying to learn and be something in life and all that. But yeah, I'm gonna need Coco Mademoiselle back in my life because it's pretty. Now granted, it does not last as long as the intense version, which I mean, it's not meant to. That's why they made it intense. The intense version, by the way, has more patchouli in it for those that may be wondering. I do like the OG again. I miss her, and especially with the holidays coming up, I'm gonna want a full bottle of Coco Mademoiselle. So all right, y'all, those were my wedding guests, wedding weekend fragrances that got me through the whole weekend. Had so much fun, so great seeing my line sisters, sorority sisters, college friends. It was just a good time. And it was the first time that the head F and I were out and about socially as husband and wife. So of course, that's always gonna be a special moment too. So as always, let me know what you think about these fragrances and my updates, reviews on wearing them out and about at events. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always, I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.